Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Gardening is Life, and today I'll be showing you my garden. It's been raining for like the last maybe 3 days, so I haven't been doing anything in it, and it's getting out of control. As you can see right here, I got my tomatoes. I put this metal wire in between because I have 2 rows. At this end, for some reason, they're growing a little bit slower than the ones up front. I'm thinking it's because these up front get a little more sunlight, but they're doing excellent so far. You can see the little flowers, which will be tomatoes. And then right here, I planted a sunflower, and this one is growing. It's growing pretty quick. As soon as it sprouted, it probably took a week for it to get this big. And from what I've read online, they grow extremely fast. And right here, from the row of peppers I planted from seed, I haven't transplanted any. I only got two peppers. If you zoom in, you can see the little ones growing. I got a lot of grass I gotta pick pretty much. I also planted some more sunflower seeds here a couple of days ago. And then I got some cantaloupes. And I also planted some more stuff in between, but it hasn't sprouted yet. Hopefully the next day or two it will sprout, and I can show you that as well. Right here, I planted spinach, but it's not doing very well. It looks like it got sunburned or something. I got more right here and right here. So I'll probably end up leaving it out for another week or so and see what happens. And then if nothing changes, I'll probably just dig it all out and plant it somewhere else. Then right here, I have lettuce, which is doing pretty good. So right now it's ready to pick and ready to go. Also right next to it, I have kale, which has done excellent. I got a whole entire row of kale, which I have already started picking, and it tastes delicious. Okay, right here on this row, I have planted carrots, but when they started sprouting, it was pretty much the grass around it was sprouting at the same time almost. So I picked a couple of the grass out, but as you can see, there's still a lot of little weeds and grass around it. And when I try picking it, it pretty much pulls out the roots and also disturbs the carrots. So I have pretty much just let it go for now until the carrots get a little bit bigger. That way it won't disturb them as much. And then here's the kale, which is also doing pretty good. I transplanted this from the pots, from the little black containers that I started the seeds in. There's a little close up. They are still young, but they're growing pretty good. I put this little place in between because this is where I planted my cucumbers, which I absolutely love, and it's probably one of my favorite things to plant. There's a close-up picture of them, not picture, video. They're doing good, growing pretty fast as well. Most of the time, I end up putting like some tarp or some cardboard on the sides because when they start spreading their vines, they end up going on the grass, and it's really hard to pick the grass underneath them to make them grow better. So I end up putting two things on the side so they can have a lot of room to spread their vines, and it makes it a lot easier when you pick them and when you're taking care of the weeds on the side. This side right here, it's a little space in between. I haven't planted anything. And then right there, I have my radishes, which have been doing excellent so far, and also have grass in between them. But I don't mind. They still grow pretty good. And here's another cucumber. At first, I planted like raw cucumbers in my trays, and I could have swore that I planted melons, but turns out they're cucumbers. They look very similar to melons, especially when the leaves start out. And as you can see, there's a lot of flowers, which means I'll have a lot of cucumbers from this one. Let me see, here's a little baby cucumber. There's plenty more. Yeah, see here, the flowers, they're growing. Awesome. And here's one I picked earlier. I'm still eating it, and it's absolutely delicious. And here's what I'm talking about. You see how the grass, it's like intermingling with the cucumber vine? But over there, it will be a lot easier because you won't have this grass going underneath, and I don't know, it just makes it very messy and hard to, especially when you're cutting grass, it makes it hard to get close to the plant without damaging it, because you don't want to cut the plant because it won't produce as much. So that's why I like adding those cardboards on the sides. Makes it a lot easier. Here's my big old bush of stinging nettle. It's almost tall as the fence. And then here's the corn, which has been doing excellent. It's pretty much about 3.5 feet tall right now, maybe a little bit more. Check it out. It's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. So I planted maybe like 40. I have 40 things of corn right here. I also have another cucumber, which I thought it was watermelons, and I didn't label the tray, so I pretty much scattered the cucumbers in this corner, that corner, and that corner, because I thought they were watermelons and I wanted them to have the corner space. That way they can spread their vines further out. And up front there is an empty spot. I also planted some onions and some corn as well. They are like a month and a half apart, so once I finish with these, I'll still have a little bit more for the grill later on. Here's a blackberry bush, which is doing pretty good. I ended up trimming a lot of the older ones. I still have a lot more trimming to do on this plant. It got damaged when I was cutting the grass, so a lot of it died out. But if you know anything about blackberries, they are very persistent. You can pretty much cut them to the ground, and next year you're gonna have a brand new plant growing. So there you go, guys. Here's a little tomato that's growing right in between. I don't know how it got here. I didn't plant it, but I'm letting it ride out. So there you go. As you can see, the garden is doing okay. Still needs a lot of more work cleaning up, but it's doing good. So if you want more updates on my garden, let me know in the comments box. If you have any questions, suggestions, tips for me, let me know. And as always, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more videos, and see you in the next one. Peace out.